Fall days call for some warm comfort food. If you're looking to add a new recipe to your recipe book this season, grab a pen and paper because that damn jam lady, Barbie Hahn, is here to create a delicious dish this morning. And thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right, what are we making today? This smells amazing.
Spicy, sticky, sweet meatballs. It's all about football and tailgating and having that thing that you can take that's simple but yummy for your football and tailgate parties.
Okay, so let's talk about the ingredients because you always bring your jam.
I did.
But let's talk about what you're putting together here.
Yeah. So let's talk about meatballs a minute. So what we have today are turkey meatballs. Aren't these lovely?
They are.
But you can make your own if you have a fabulous meatball recipe, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of times when we're doing a football party or a tailgate, you know, we need to take some shortcuts, and there's no shame in that, right? So look how beautiful and brown these are. We just put them into a little bit of oil.
You have to keep turning them.
You got to keep turning them, getting them browned on all sides. But there's turkey meatballs, there's pork and beef meatballs, there's even plant-based meatballs, Michelle.
Of course,
so, you know, you can have a variety of options so that you can meet the culinary needs of each person at your tailgate or football party, and it's not complicated. None of them are any more complicated than what we're doing today.
Okay, so let's talk about how you did all of this.
Okay, so we took the meatballs, they were frozen, I let them thaw out.
Oh, that's a good shortcut.
I put a couple tablespoons of oil into the pan, and we just started browning them on all sides.
Okay.
And then you're gonna be amazed at how simple this is. This is store-bought teriyaki sauce.
Okay.
And we're gonna take and we're gonna put about 3/4 of a cup of this teriyaki sauce into a measuring cup.
Okay.
Then what we are going to do is we are going to take some damn jam, about 1/4 cup of the damn jam.
Now, what kind do you have there?
We have the jalapeno today because I know
pineapple jalapeno.
Yeah,
you know I like that.
You don't like too spicy.
I like that.
You can go all the way up to ghost pepper if you want. It really just depends on your spice that you prefer. So then we're going to add some grated ginger. I love it in this tube. It makes it simple. I do keep fresh ginger in my freezer, but this is another great shortcut.
Yeah.
About a tablespoon, but once again, no exact measurements required for this.
Just kind of like you eyeball it.
You're eyeballing it. Then we're going to add a little bit of chopped garlic that's also in a jar. You can
How easy is that? Yeah.
Chop your own fresh garlic. And then all we're going to do, Michelle, is we're just going to get this mixed up here. And then this beautiful sauce is going to turn into an amazing glaze. We're going to pour it over top here.
Look at that. Oh, man. And then it'll thicken up, right?
It will thicken up, yeah. So we can turn the heat up a little bit more, but all you're going to do, like you took the meatballs to brown them on each side, right?
Right.
You're going to keep doing this and see how they're turning from not shiny to shiny.
Right.
That means that we have a beautiful glaze that's developing and all of this wonderful flavor. So this is just going to take about 3 to 4 minutes to cook down. You don't want to do it over too high heat.
But you want to keep turning it,
You want to keep turning them. The jam has sugar in it, right? And if you cook it over too high heat, too fast, you could cause things to burn.
Right.
So this will take about 3 to 5 minutes to cook down and to get fully thickened to a glaze.
And glazy, yes.
Now, we talked about how we want to serve these or store these, right? So you could take and put them into a lovely little crock pot, right?
Right.
And I would recommend if you're using the plant-based meatballs that you put the plant-based meatballs in the crock pot and then have a separate bowl of the glaze, because if you have them sitting in the glaze, they're more likely to break down, where your meat-based meatballs will not typically do that. They'll stick together more. So once we've done that, we're going to take some sesame seeds. We're adding the final little bit of pizzazz onto our meatballs.
And it gives it a nice little crunch.
Gives it a nice little crunch, a nice little color. And then some green onions. So we're going to put these over top. Okay, so very, very simple recipe. Now, if you want to, you could take this right from the stove, put it on a trivet. If you have a pan with a lid, a cast iron skillet or whatever with a lid, this will keep it really nice and warm. Just put it on a trivet and take it out there. And then if we have these lovely picks here, I could not find Bengals picks, but I did find little acorn picks.
I like that. I'm going to dip it in a little bit more of this sauce here.
And there's the fancy picks you can get, and people can just take them out and enjoy a lovely bite.
First of all, it smells delicious.
Thank you. So if this is too big of a bite for you, if you like to take princess bites, these are 1 ounce meatballs. You can actually buy 1/2 ounce meatballs. So when you're shopping in the supermarket, look, there's 1/2 ounce or 1 ounce, and I know you like to take princess bites, so a 1/2 ounce meatball would probably
you have to be dainty,
better.
right? Awesome. So look, tell us about, you're going to be at the Findlay Fall Food Festival this weekend, right?
Yeah,
You
on
should mention that.
Sunday. So if you're excited and want to give this recipe a try, come out. They sell tickets. They're
Okay.
$1 a piece, and you come by the stands. There's 30 of us that are going to have samples of our delicious items.
Oh.
You give me a ticket, and I'll give you a meatball, and you can taste it, and then you can go home and make it. I'll give you a recipe card if you come by the booth that tells you how to make these
I love
sweet,
it.
spicy, sticky meatballs. It'll be great for the holidays or for your tailgate.
Okay, Barbie, where can we find that damn jam?
Thank you so much for asking. You can go to our website, thatdamnjam.com, and you can click on Shop Local and find 30 different local locations that carry our jam, and you can even buy it online or ship it anywhere in the country.
That is so awesome. And I have had this, I have tried it on meat at home. It is delicious.
Thank you.
You will not be disappointed.
I hope everybody enjoys it.
I'm sure they will. Barbie, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Michelle.
And go Bengals, right?
Go Bengals.
Go Bengals. All right, we'll be right back.